damn, Cali, damn, Cali.
Alright y'all, so I'm back with the Q&A video. We finna dive right into it. I have a couple of questions about myself, and I see that there have been questions asked about coming out and like transition wise. So the first question is, how old are you? I'm 20. Yeah, I'm 20. I just turned 20 on January 3rd. Question number 2, the second question. What's your favorite color? My favorite color? I don't really have a specific favorite color. I like a lot of colors as far as bright colors go. And just like, I can't even call them nude colors. I'm not even sure what kind of colors you would call them. But, I like the mustard color, that mustard yellow, the olive green, red, black, gray, navy blue, and white. Question number 3, where are you from? I'm from Evanston, Illinois. But growing up, due to like co-parenting, me and my twin, we were back and forth. From like Chicago to Evanston. So they're not really that far apart. But question number 4, what's your sign? I'm a Capricorn. If you got a problem with it, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, because there's nothing wrong with Capricorns. Everybody hates on Capricorns. Question number 5, what do you do on your free time? On my free time, I like to do artistic things. I like to do things like paint, specifically abstract paintings. I like to draw. I like drawing Disney characters and stuff like that. But I also like to cook and listen to music. So I'm just like very art oriented. Question number 6. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I see myself being able to look back on growth. I just really want to see growth in 5 years. So I just want to be able to look back and see growth, like major growth. In 5 years, I'll be a couple years on T. I see myself still being an entrepreneur, whether it's through YouTube, through barbering, or whatever else I decide to go back to school for, because I do want to go to school for sound engineering and music production. I feel like I'm going to go to school anyways, or I'm just going to end up taking classes for culinary arts, because you don't really have to go to school to cook. People choose to when they make that their career, but I think I'm just gonna like take classes. But yeah, that's where I see myself in 5 years, looking back and being able to see major growth. Question number 7. What was it like when you came out? When I came out, it was nerve-wracking for me to come out to my mom, because I didn't know how she would feel about me going through the process of transitioning, or having the idea of transitioning from one gender to the next, or just like feeling like I belonged in another body. I didn't know how she would feel about that. Yeah, it was nerve-wracking, but I came out to social media after I told her, but Oh, for social media, I really didn't care. I really just like I just told people like I'm transitioning. No more beating around the bush. If you have questions, you can ask, but don't let them be disrespectful because there's a fine line between ignorance and disrespect. Um, and I also told people that I'll be using myself as a platform for people to be able to understand how FTM, female to male transitioning works. So I really didn't mind it. I didn't really care because I don't care about the next person's opinion. I really care about my own, uh, my own. Personal. I'm forgetting the word right now, but self worth. That's what I care about. I care about my own being. There we go. And just being able to like satisfy myself. That's all I really cared about. But yeah, it was just nerve-wracking coming out to my mom. I'm not aiming to please the next, so social media wasn't really a big thing because I know people get backlash from everything, which leads to the next question. What advice would you give to girls or boys that are trying to come out? The advice that I would give to boys and girls that are trying to come out is to never be afraid to be your true self, because either way it goes, you're either going to stay in the closet and feel like you're locked and trapped, or you're going to come out one day when you have enough courage to say, this is enough, I don't want to feel like this anymore, and I just want somebody to know, whether it's a therapist, whether it's your parents, or just friends, and just people around you that are in your circle. Never aim to please. Please don't try to please anybody but yourself, because at the end of the day, as far as parents go and people in the world, nobody will ever be satisfied. Like, nobody will ever be satisfied. You can never satisfy the next person because they will only want more from you. So as far as transitioning goes, for me, I don't aim to please anybody because I have a specific body type that I'm going for. I have a certain look that I'm going for. I have a certain life goal that I'm trying to achieve, and I just have things that I'm trying to do for myself also. So for you, if you're trying to come out, if it helps, you could write a letter. You can write a text and put it in your notes. Copy and paste. When you're ready to send it to whoever. You can also find clips or just anything. You can really find a poem too, because a lot of people write things like that. Or you can write one yourself. You don't even gotta go on Google. Write a poem yourself. But you're either an open door, or you're still locked in the closet. So don't lock yourself in the closet by having fear of not being accepted by your parents or whoever is in your circle. So yeah, just remember to stay true to yourself. Remember to stay true to yourself. Remember that everybody's acceptance is not needed because you're only aiming to please yourself. So don't please anybody else. What else? Yeah. Be true. Just be true to yourself. That's all. That's really all that matters. The next question is, when was the first time you thought you wanted to transition? Yeah. That question was actually answered in my story time video that I posted on Monday. And I'm just gonna answer it again. But I just known, like, kind of leading up until I was 18 that I always wanted to transition. I did my studying all my life. All my life, like up until I was able to start T. That's when I was doing my research because it was very much needed. Um, Next question: If you could change your decision, would you? No, no. Mm-mm. I didn't do all of this for anything. And when I say this, I mean I didn't take all the steps to go backwards. Even though I know there are people in the world who have done that, but I'm not that person. I'm starting to see in the mirror and just like through photos that I'm starting to become how I always wanted to be, which is just me, like still Jay, just in a different form. I can't even say in a new body, but because my body's not new, it's just evolving. And for me to make the decision to transition and to make the decision to change back, that's just a waste of everybody's time to me. It's a waste of energy. So no, I wouldn't change my decision of transitioning. The next question is, what are your future plans? Are you gonna get all the surgeries done? I just know, hopefully, in a couple of years that I can get, not even a couple, in a few. So probably like after I hit 2 years on T, because I really want to build my chest, I'll get top surgery. But as far as bottom surgery, I don't think I'm gonna get that anytime soon. The next question, and the last question. What was the hardest thing about transitioning so far? Just not, well, there wasn't anything hard. It was just more of just being mentally prepared, because your life literally changes like 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 that as soon as you start T, like everything changes. Your emotions, your, I'm not even gonna say pronouns, because there are people who transition and they still go by, they don't go by the female pronouns, but they go by other pronouns, like they, them. I prefer the male pronouns, but everything literally changes. You're taking shots. You're either taking shots bi-weekly, or like me, I take them weekly, every Monday. You're having constant doctor's visits, whether it's every 3 months like me, so like every time I make 3 months more of the previous months, I have like doctor's visits that I have to go to, just to like check my hormone levels to see if they're balanced out, to see if I need to lower my dosage and stuff like that. But there's nothing that's been hard about transitioning so far. But what I can say is that I have had a lot of well, not even kind of, I have had mood swings. That just gets annoying, honestly. But Yeah, transitioning isn't hard. It's a process, but it's not hard. But that's all for the questions today. Um, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna want you to please like, comment, and subscribe. The next video will be dropping, I'll say, around next week. Monday for sure.
Damn, got it. Damn, got it.